Welcome to Better Planet Paper. Thank you for helping us become the most trusted and responsible tree-friendly consumer paper brand in North America. Today, we're going to show you about your back office. My name is Liz Hodges, and I'm going to be your tour guide. Once you have logged into your back office with entering in your email address and your password, you're going to land on this page, which is the dashboard. Here you'll be able to navigate throughout your back office. Anytime that you need to get back to this page, simply go up here to the top left corner and click on the Home Page button, and you'll be taken back to this dashboard screen. To share our story with your friends and family, simply click on the Share Now button, and you'll be taken to a variety of different options. These happen to be our latest releases that we've added onto your back office. We'll be continuously adding new images, new videos, as well as quotes and even documents that you can share with friends and family. If you have an image that you're wanting to paste on, let's say, your Facebook page, all you need to do is click on the images here and then click the Share button. What pops up then is the window which already has the message in it, and you just simply click on either your Facebook page, or if you're wanting to post it on Twitter or your LinkedIn, or if you're wanting to email it to someone, click on the little plus sign here, and you'll be able to either select email or Gmail. If you want to share a video, which we have some great videos that are going to be coming up very shortly, you just click on the video link right here. When you can actually play it right from the back office here, as well as share it. So to share it, again, you follow the same process. Click on the share link, and then you can post it to Facebook, all these different social media app options, or again, via the email button. So this is going to be a lot of fun to be able to share with people, and when you have 3 subscriptions, your membership is actually going to be free. So let's go back now to the home page again. Next, let's take a look at the Learning Center. This is where we will add documents and training videos and anything that you need that will be able to help educate you on our great cause. When you click on the Documents link right here, it brings up a series of documents that we have already added into your back office. All you need to do to look at it is simply click on the View Now and Download, and as you can see, it ended up opening up in a new tab up here in the window. This is a form so that if you're actually out and about and don't have access to a computer, and you talk with someone, a friend or a colleague, or even someone that you meet at the grocery store, all you need to do is just fill in their information here, and then when you get back to a computer, you'll have all the content that you'll be able to enroll them in your organization. To go back to the library, just click on the other tab here, and now we're back on the library page. We also will have an executive summary, which that's what this particular tab is. Actually, this is an image of the Learning Center that you could use to share with people if you wanted. We also have a Pathway to Prosperity, which this is a getting started checklist, and we'll walk you through a step-by-step of what you need to do to get yourself going with Better Planet Paper. Next, let's go back to the home page again. We have a list of calendar of events that will be coming up, and each week we'll have the conference call schedule listed here. If there's any events that are happening, like any meetings or events that you can participate in, those will be added onto our calendar. We're also going to be having a weekly Tree Tribe news update. And so that information will be here where you can just click. Now, let's take a look at the fun part. This is our Tree Huggers section, and this is going to give you all of the details and information of who is helping you build this great business. The default is the enroller tree, and as you can see right here, we have 4 different options. So the enroller tree means that this is people that you have personally referred to Better Planet Paper. And so you'll get the name of the person, their ID number, and any volume that they have. Another thing that I want to show you is that when you see a little arrow right here, that means that that person has additional team members that are helping them grow the business. And you can drill down. So you can see that this person is connected to this individual, and that Test 101 also has people connected to them. And so when you click on that, you can keep drilling down and seeing your organization. This is like an organizational structure that you're viewing here. If you need to go down your page further, there's a down arrow, and then there's an up arrow, as well as a left arrow and a right arrow to be able to move the page around so that you can see everything. Next, let's take a look at the referral tree. The referral tree is, again, another viewer that you can look at that gives you the ability to see your organizational structure. And again, we've got the drop-down arrow, so then you can keep drilling down, and it just gives you a little different perspective of how to be able to view your organization. If this method is easier for you to be able to see, great. That's why we like to offer multiple options to be able to have you be able to see the organization. Next, let's look at the customer tree. Actually, let's go look at the My Circle of Friends, because this is like a tree trunk, and you can see how expansive your organization actually is. You're here at the center, and all of these dots are people that you would have personally brought to Better Planet Paper. You get the information directly on here, so it just gives you an idea of how expansive your circle of influence actually is between you and your team. Any of these dots that you hover over brings up the information about that particular contact. So as your organization and your team grows, it's going to be getting wider and wider and wider. And last, let's take a look at the enroller tree. Actually, we're going to take a look at the customer tree is what I was wanting to go to. The customer tree is your dual team tree. You have a left team and a right team. And anytime someone that you personally bring into Better Planet Paper, whether they're a customer or a co-op member, they're going to go down either the left team leg or the right team leg, depending upon what your preference settings are. And we'll get to the preference settings here in just a minute. As you mouse over, you'll be able to see the information about this particular member or customer, and you'll be able to also see the count of how many team members they have on their left team and their right team. So anytime you mouse over, you'll be able to see that information, and it doesn't matter whether it's the left leg team or your right team. Also, the other thing that you can do is you can click on the little avatar character, and it now takes that person up to the very top. And so you can see the the organization and how it's growing. If you want to go down to the very bottom and work your way up, you can also do that. So if we click on the bottom left, you can see that we've got people here that are now going up the left tree leg. If we want to go all the way up, back up to the top, we can do so. And now we're at the top of the organization again. You can do the same thing over here on the right tree as well. You can also go to the inside of an organization, and each time that you do, you have the same access information. So once you go back up all the way to the top, you'll be able to see how your organization is. And as your team grows, all of these are going to fill in, just like in this. This particular spot means that there's no one in that particular position, which is the right leg of this test 1000. So that means that test 1000 could put a new person in there. And once that happens, then that part of the organization will grow. So let's go back to the home page again. And let's take a look at the your personal account. Up here at the top, we have the basic data. And here is where you can put all of your information if you need to change anything. So the first thing is your name, your first name, and then your last name. And we're going to be celebrating people's birthdays. So if you want to put the month and day in here, that's great. If you don't want to put the year, you don't have to. Your tree placement preference right now is automatically set to the weak leg. So if you want to change it so that, let's say that you've got a lot of people that are on your left leg and you want to change it so that any new people that come to your website will go in your right team, then that's all you need to do is just click on that, go down here to the bottom and click Update, and the changes will then be saved. So now you can see that the placement of new customers and co-op members is going to be set to right. If you want the computer to automatically calculate which side you need to add people to, you can always select the weak leg. And that means then that anytime you have a new person that comes on board, they will go into the next open position on your lesser side. You can also change your email address if you need to. If you have a specific email address that you're wanting all of our communications to come in to, just simply go in here and change that. We also have a place for your mobile phone. And the reason that we want to access your mobile phone is because of the fact we want to be able to keep you informed about special events and conference calls or some great contest that we're going to be featuring. And this way we can send you a text message to be able to inform you and keep you up to date with what's happening within Better Planet Paper. Your shipping address is under the addresses. So if you need to edit where you're wanting your products to be shipped, you can do that right here in your back office. Also, the information that shows up on your self-replicated website is housed under the My Website Management tab. So whatever name you have for your username that you selected when you enrolled is right here in the choose a word to use for your future referral link. And once you have made your selection, you're not going to want to keep changing this, because what happens is anybody that you've given an old name to, that URL will no longer work. And so anybody that would have that would no longer be able to join you if they didn't do so already. So this you're going to want to keep as your username, as we call it. And you can also then put whatever name you want displayed on your self-replicated website. You can show your contact information so that any customers or members need to reach you. If they go to your self-replicated website, they'll be able to see your information if you have these check marks toggled on. Okay? Once you've completed everything, then you just click Submit. You can get right to the library under My Account as well. So you can either do it through the My Account or through the home page. Well, this concludes our tour for today, and we'll be having other training tutorials coming up very soon. Thank you, and again, we're glad that you're on board helping us build this great planet and making a better planet for all.